The Model Y is surpassing the Model 3 in popularity in so many countries, passing the Model 3 as the most popular Tesla. But did you know there are 8 mega features that we're going to go over, unique features that you only get in the Model Y? Let's get into exactly what those are in this video. Point number 1 is a feature that is solely available on the Model Y at this time, and that is the brand new 4680 battery and the brand new Model Y all-wheel drive. The big advantage to this 4680 battery is it is Tesla's most efficient battery, and it also is the cheapest to make. Now, we went over this in our last video if you want to check some of these features out, but essentially this is only in the Model Y, and for the first time ever you can now custom order a brand new 4680 battery in the Model Y all-wheel drive, now available on the website. Point number 2, brand new colors may be on the way soon for the Model Y, with Investor Day back in February showing off here in North America and the United States 2 new Model Y colors. These are available already in Giga Berlin, so being that they were on display in Investor Day just a few months ago, will we see soon new colors for the Model Y? Elon has confirmed that new colors will be on the way, and especially since other factories have only chosen the Model Y for these new colors, I would definitely include this in a mega feature coming soon. Point number 3, have you heard about this? Well, thankfully, this is a mega feature of the new Model Y, the all-wheel drive, the long range and performance. Prices have dropped. So we thought the all-wheel drive was going to be a little higher. Well, it's actually $49,990, and the long range and performance are around $53,000 and $57,000. Now, recently, these prices went online lower than they used to be by $1,000 to $2,000. These new prices were just announced earlier in April, so brand new prices, every single Model Y has decreased. That's a mega feature because the Model 3 is not the same. You can't even get the Model 3 long range still in 2023. So thankfully, that's a key feature of these brand new Model Ys in 2023. A mega feature to the Model Y for the brand new EV tax credit. For qualified buyers, you get up to $7,500 in tax credit. But a mega feature of the Model Y is this. Every single Model Y qualifies for the EV tax credit. For qualified buyers, you get up to $7,500 in tax credit, and this can't be said of the rear-wheel drive Model 3. So at least for now, the list of qualifying Teslas will change on April 18th. It is expected that the rear-wheel drive Model 3 will have its credit cut in half. So that can't be said of the Model Y. They all qualify. That's definitely a awesome mega feature of the Model Y currently and moving forward. We can't talk about the Model Y without bringing up this amazing feature, this unique feature, and that is point number 5, the glass roof. So I have a Model 3, and of course, when it comes to the glass roof, we're also talking about headroom. Now, my brother has a Model Y Performance, so a lot of this list, I ask him, well, what are the standout features that you really like? And we always talk about not only the headroom, but that frameless glass roof that is unique to the Model Y. Compare that to my Model 3 that has a pillar in the middle that breaks up the frameless look of the glass roof, but the Model Y doesn't have that. It is one singular strong piece of glass. It does block out a lot of the heat. A lot of people wonder that whenever you have a glass roof, is all that sun and heat going to come in? It's tinted already, so it already really does give you privacy and heat protection and some UV protection. That is a unique, also really cool feature, unique to the Model Y. Point number 6, one of the coolest features of the Model Y is its popularity. We talked at the beginning of the video how it's passing the Model 3 in global popularity, and here in America, the Model Y broke into the top 10 most purchased vehicle sales here last year. With a 32% increase in sales from 2021 to 2022, the Tesla Model Y now broke into the top 10 most sold vehicles, beating out some of the traditionally most popular vehicles like the CR-V, the Tacoma, and the Jeep Cherokee. So this is really cool to see. I expect Tesla and the Model 3 to break into that list as well, and for the Model Y to continue rising on those spots. So let's get into point number 7. Point number 7, one of the highest accolades when it comes to Tesla safety and crash test ratings. Tesla's Model Y was only one of 3 vehicles that are all EV to get the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus rating. Not only has the Model Y prices decreased and they have released new batteries and specs of the Model Y, well, now you have a top safety pick in the Model Y, a truly remarkable feat, especially if you're looking for safety. Maybe you have a family, you want to make sure that you buy a top rated vehicle. Well, Tesla Model Y is leading that charge and is definitely the way to go. And of course, we can't bring up the Model Y without talking about the dimensions and the storage and simply the comparison to the Model 3. Now, obviously you get more storage, but here is the mega feature that I really want to point out, and that is the trunk space height. So if you've never loaded up a Model 3, I can tell you from personal experience, again, my brother has a Model Y, that height difference inside the vehicle for a headroom and in the trunk, that's probably the biggest mega feature when you're comparing the change and differences in dimensions. That really does come in handy, especially if you load taller items, maybe golf clubs, maybe a few boxes or strollers. It simply gives you a more comfortable feel. So this one I definitely want to highlight if you're considering the space of your vehicle. So I thought I would add one final point here as I'm sitting in my Model 3, and there's that frame that I was talking about right there on the glass. But if you're thinking about a Model 3 versus a Model Y, this is something to think about. If you are considering a 3 versus Y, look at what you're getting for the price. The price right now, especially with the EV tax credit, is very similar from the 3 on some models of the 3, like the performance model versus a base level or long range Model Y. Especially if you qualify based on your income and you're going to receive $7,500, a lot are leaning towards a Model Y, especially if you're someone that has a family. As I'm sitting here in my Model 3, you can see my kiddo's car seat right back there. I would appreciate and use more space. You can see that car seat is almost halfway in between my seats. So if you are someone that has multiple children, maybe you have a few pets and you consider taking those pets or your child with you in your vehicle, in addition to that price and what you're getting, make sure to consider some of that storage space as well. And lastly, a lot of these features are very similar from the Model 3 versus the Model Y because Tesla doesn't want you to lose out if you were to get the Model 3 like I have. It really comes down to some of the dimensions, obviously the storage, some of the performance features that vary from the all-wheel drive to the long range and performance. So you really want to compare storage, performance, and some of that space. For those 8 reasons and so many more, we've seen the Model Y's popularity skyrocket, and with these falling prices, potential new colors coming, and the full qualification of the EV tax credit and more, I can see the Model Y continuing its path to popularity. So if you do like this Tesla content, consider tapping that subscribe button so I can make more videos for you. I'm trying to do this full time. I would appreciate you subscribing. If you are thinking about a Tesla, consider buying your accessories with the links in the video description. It does support the channel, and the only way I know you liked this video is to drop a like. Again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.